Hello, everybody. This is Metal Rose, and this is Metal Rose's Heavy Metal History Corner. Here are a couple of cool things that happened this week in heavy metal history. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Motorhead drummer Filthy Phil Taylor, who was born on September 21st, 1954 in Chesterfield, England. Does anybody out there remember the band Status Quo or the song Pictures of Matchstick Men? If you listen to my show, you'll know. The Guinness Book of World Records confirmed that the band played 4 British arenas in a matter of only 11 hours. That's pretty cool, isn't it? This was all confirmed on September 21st, 1991. On September 21st, 1993, Nirvana's album In Utero was released. It was definitely a classic album and definitely kind of a controversial album too. On September 21st, 1996, Oasis guitarist Noel Gallagher walked out on the band in the middle of their American tour. It was reported that he was singing with his brother, singer Liam Gallagher, and he was tired of touring shitholes. Fun guy. I love these people. They're so funny, these guys in Oasis. They're always fighting and bitching and complaining. On September 21st, 1999, Hole bassist Melissa Audemars left the band to embark on a solo career, but then she changed her mind and joined the Smashing Pumpkins instead, which doesn't surprise me because of all of the stuff that Billy Corgan has done for Hole. Also on September 21st, 1999, Trent Reznor's 9 Inch Nails earned the first #1 in its career as The Fragile debuted on the top of the charts, easily outpacing all other competitors in the market crowded with new releases. Good job, guys. On September 22nd, 1965, The Who kicked off their Scandinavian tour by mostly kicking one another in Copenhagen. Roger Daltrey was nearly thrown out of the band after punching Keith Moon. On September 22nd, 1990, Nirvana played the Motorsports International Garage with Mudhoney's Dan Peters on drums. Peters quickly left the group afterwards. On September 22nd, 1998, White Zombie called it quits, unfortunately. On September 22nd, 2000, Oasis singer Liam Gallagher and his singer-actress wife, Patsy Kensit, obtained a quickie divorce in London Divorce Court. Congratulations, guys. On September 22nd, 2005, Jimmy Page was made an honorary citizen of Brazilian city Rio de Janeiro for his work helping its street children. The Led Zeppelin guitarist had opened Casa Jimmy in 1998, which had supported more than 300 children. What a nice thing for him to do. On September 23rd, 1998, Garbage's Shirley Manson unveiled her own line of lip gloss. The shade is described as a cross between raspberry and plum with pearlized twist. Nice. On September 24th, 1966, Jimi Hendrix arrived in London in the company of his new manager, Chas Chandler. Chandler was the bassist with the original Animals and discovered Hendrix playing in a Greenwich Village go-go club. On the flight to England, Hendrix changes the spelling of his name from the name Jimmy, Jimmy, to Jimmy, Jimi, which I think is pretty awesome. On September 24th, 1990, Dave Mustaine released Rust in Peace. The thrash band's 4th album peaked at number 23 in the Billboard charts. On September 24th, 1991, Nirvana's breakthrough album Nevermind was released. On September 24th, 1993, former Guns N' Roses drummer Steven Adler reached a $2.5 million settlement in his lawsuit against the group and their managers. Adler was thrown out of the band because he couldn't kick his heroin habit, unfortunately. The agreement was reached shortly before the lawsuit would have gone to the Superior Court jury. Adler's lawyer said the drummer sued to set aside a 1990 agreement that he signed giving up his partnership interest in the band. During the trial, Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash testified that Adler was strung out when he signed the agreement. Steven Adler is back in the news on September 24th, 1998, when he was 33 years old and was sentenced to 150 days in jail for beating 2 women that he dated and for violating his probation from an earlier domestic violence conviction. On September 24th, 2010, rocker Nancy Wilson from the band Heart filed for divorce from writer-director Cameron Crowe after more than 20 years of marriage. On September 25th, 1966, Jimi Hendrix's second day in London was quite an eventful one. He was in bed with his girlfriend Kathy Etchingham, a 19-year-old hairdresser at the time, when Keith Richards' ex-girlfriend, Linda Keith, burst into the hotel room and stole a guitar that she bought for him in New York. She climbed under the covers and said that he can only have the guitar back if he slept with her. Even though it was the 60s, Hendrix still declined the offer. On September 26, 1999, Deep Purple played London's Royal Albert Hall, accompanied by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. On September 26, 2003, Metallica's James Hetfield put his restored black 1967 Chevrolet Camaro up for sale on eBay. And last but not least, on September 27, 1986, bassist Cliff Burton of Metallica died in a bus crash in Sweden at age 24. This was a real tragedy, and God bless him. We still miss his bass lines today. Well, that's all I have for you guys this week. Please visit my website, www.heavymetalrose.com. I update it every week. And please visit my band's website, www.orbinaut.com. See you all next week. Love you. Bye-bye.